Okay.
Hi, this is Christine with Where's Watson. Today, RRC Polytech was the proud host of a really important conference on workforce development between Canada, the United States, and Mexico. I'm joined today by Eric Walsh, here from Global Affairs Canada, who is our organizer for today's event. So Eric, what was the event about?
So, as you said, today was about workforce development. Within the trilateral treaty, the Canada-US-Mexico Agreement, or CUSMA as we call it in Canada. This is the free trade agreement that succeeded NAFTA, if you remember that one. There is a competitiveness committee under the new treaty, and I'm the co-chair along with my Mexican and US counterparts. And we recognize that workforce development is a key element of competitiveness. And so that was what we were talking about here today.
Wonderful. So why did you pick RSC Polytech as your host for such an important conversation across North America?
Well, it's a little bit of a strange story. First of all, let me say I'm very glad we were here. This is a fantastic facility, and we've been very impressed. Everybody who's come from outside of Winnipeg has been very impressed with the facility here. But at our first conference, this is the third of three, at our first conference in Dallas last year, one of the RRC Polytechnic students participated remotely, along with students from the US and Mexico. Everybody was so impressed by that student that when we thought about where are we going to host our Canadian version of this conference, we figured it has to be at RRC Polytechnic, because if they can make people like that are so engaging and so eloquent and able to talk about these issues, there must be something going on there that we need to find out more about. So we came here, and as I said, I'm very glad we did.
Oh, that's wonderful. And the student he's talking about is now an instructor at RSC Polytech, Jessica Brzezinski. So what did you take away from today? What were some of the conversations that you felt were most important coming out of today's event?
So I tried to sort of give a resume of all of the things that I learned today, and it's way too long to sort of capture here. But basically, one of the things we want to do, there's going to be a big need for people in the technical skills as we transition to a green economy in the coming years. I think we heard something like 200,000 jobs, more or less, that we're going to need in the coming years, and we don't have the people for those jobs right now. We have to figure out where are we going to get those people, how are we going to train those people? Are they going to come from overseas? Are they going to come from within Canada? Are we going to be able to tap into maybe groups that haven't traditionally been attracted to the trades? Maybe women, maybe Indigenous people. How do we find those people? How do we pitch this to them? How do we make it be something that people are going to want to do? That's what we were talking about today. I think we've got some good ideas there. Now we have to figure out how to implement them, and what we as the federal governments can do, in partnership, of course, with the institutions, with provincial governments in the three countries.
Wonderful. Eric, thank you very much for choosing RSC Polytech to host such an amazing opportunity and such an important conversation.
It was the right choice. Thank you so much.
Great. Bye-bye.